the fat lady says. So
He will
I'm
always
ready.
will be remembered for that, man.
No
Imagine
one
on
remembers
his
him.
tombstone
Yeah.
was up 3-0 versus Sulky.
He's the only guy that it's ever happened, right? In GSL finals that someone was up
Yeah, I
3-0.
think so.
Anyway, I'm ready for game number 3. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, let's go. Game number 3 is going to be played on Frost. I'm going to get into game. As we can see, the man who so far looks very clean and solid. I thought Life was going to take it. However, this blue Terran in the right top side of the map is proving me wrong so far. It is, of course, Ace's INnoVation. Do you want to introduce Life?
Alright, in the top left hand side, a man who's very confident, but who doesn't manage to show it yet in this series. He has to win this game to start a comeback here. We have Life.
My Zoom was a little late to the party. I'm
okay.
definitely no Funkadelic. Big shout out to Funka. Funka's the man. You don't mess with Funka.
I actually considered asking him to observe for us, but I realized it's not possible because we wouldn't get his mouse cursor and all that.
Yeah, and above all, with these replays being from the previous patch,
Yeah.
it's just not the same. If you follow someone's camera in game, it doesn't really doesn't look that smooth because there's like
Come on, he's Funka, man. He makes it look good.
Yeah. Funka will like think ahead of the 0.3 second delay there normally is when you follow someone. If only cameras could, like, when you follow someone's camera, if instead of like it always like reels, if it would jump, then it would be perfect. It would, regardless, it's a really sick feature, but it would be even sicker if it actually jumps across the map. Either way, we can see Live going for the hedge first over here on the left top side of the map of Frost.
We've seen some very good games on this map in TVZ so far. I think this might be my favorite map for TVZ.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that. I like Frost in general, man. Like when they added Frost and Polar Night and that other map, I keep forgetting the name of. What's the name of that brown map with the 2 Zelnag watchtowers and you spawn in left bottom or right top? A lot of surface area to blink in the main.
Derelict, what? No.
Yeah, exactly. Derelict.
Yeah,
I
Derelict.
just couldn't figure out the name of the freaking map.
Did you watch the TVZ that were played yesterday, like Jaedong, Daishi?
I wasn't home yet when Jaedong vs Daisy was playing. I came home a little after that.
All the games that were played yesterday, TVZ on Frost, were absolutely fantastic.
Okay. I believe you. I will go over to youtube.com/ThoughtStarcraft and take a look at all those VODs.
You're too kind, Roddy.
That's what I do, man. And I will watch them multiple times. Let all the ads play out. 5-minute ad for a 30-minute or for.
What did you have for breakfast today? Anything?
Me? Yes, a bag of M&Ms and Red Bull.
Great.
Yeah. Breakfast. It's the breakfast of champions, I always call it. Every now and then I get a monster with Sour Patch Kids as breakfast. It's just like ordering diabetes. I'm a very
living
sick
the
man.
dream, the American dream.
Oh yes, baby. You know, actually, after today, after final plays, I'm gonna treat myself on Fat Burger.
Oh my god, don't make me jelly, man.
Alright, so Command Center first was the opening for INnoVation, as we can see. Just 1 Rex behind that, wow. He went Command Center, 1 Rex? Oh, I guess you can pull it off, but still. Little ballsy. Factory follow-up, he's gonna have Hellions very quickly, despite opening up hedge first.
Actually, Live didn't spot that factory, but he should be able to expect it.
Live is making Zerglings already though, Johan, and this is very early. A Baneling nest is going down in the left top side of this map as well.
He's had enough. He doesn't think he can take INnoVation in a straight-up game in this series, so he's gonna try for something here. He's gonna try to surprise his opponent.
I have never thought that I would see the day where Live feels that he needs to do something about his opponent in the early game. Because normally when his opponents are greedy, Live is just like, fine, then I'm greedy too. But somehow he keeps getting caught off guard against INnoVation. INnoVation is nothing, Johan. He has a Marine. Actually, he has 2 Marines. Sorry. It's 50% more than I thought. 22
Hellions though.
Yeah. It will all come down to whether or not Live will be able to trap these Hellions. I've been playing a lot of Zerg lately, and I'm very, very experienced in Baneling.
The Banelings are going to be morphed quite far away, don't you think?
That's fine, because he doesn't want to show that he has too many Zerglings or Banelings right now. He wants to hide them, And above all, he wants to give INnoVation the idea there is nothing to worry about. He's like, yeah, come on out with those Hellions.
So do you think he wants the Hellions to leave before he goes for this? Oh, already, the Hellions are going to meet the Banelings.
Oh, run, Speedlings. Where are the Speedlings? Speedlings need to... Okay, this is good for INnoVation. Very, very good. Unless he loses... Okay, he cannot raise the wall anymore. Maybe it's not that good. Why
oh my god, the Lynx are going to get in? INnoVation tries to wall this when the Lynx get into the main. They're going to try and surround these Hellions.
He's going to try to put him in a good position with the SCVs, but one Hellion fell already. Second Hellion almost goes down as well. Banelings, where are you going? Okay, a little bit of everything, but I think this is good enough for Life. Well, actually, Life really needs to win the game here. He needs to kill this wall. He's going to blow up on the reactor. Will he get it? Oh, this is so close.
Oh, INnoVation is going to repair.
Oh my god.
He's going to repair on time.
Holds. I think he's going to
Unbelievable. I thought he was about to leave the game after losing so much, but actually he saves a bunch of SCV. Look, so many of these units are injured right now. So many of them.
And Life is still committing to this. He sends a lot of Zerglings across the map. 28 Zerglings. This is not over yet, but against 4 or 5 Hellions, okay, he's going to pick up those mules. Why INnoVation? Why did he drop those mules in the natural? I guess he thought it was over.
He thought Life would go into drones behind this, and Life is actually going into drones now because he realizes there is way too many Hellions for this to work anymore. Man, INnoVation has read this perfectly. Cancelling the depot is ramp so he could start additional Hellions. He's going to go into his third orbital now, and he's in a great position. This is one of the sickest hold I've ever seen, I think.
Yep, really sick. Life perhaps thinking a little too easy in a certain point about it, but INnoVation bringing the SRVs on the right moment, saving them at the right moment, repairing that reactor, because if the walls are down, then Zerglings will just keep streaming in. But the moment INnoVation stabilizes somehow and can get a Hellion count up, he will always be fine against these Bailing Balls. Sick hold by INnoVation. Man, INnoVation is looking better than he's done in a while. At least I haven't seen him play like this in a while.
Yeah, I feel like Life kind of mistimed those Hellions, to be honest. That was the big mistake here. If he had sent the Zerglings earlier and really surrounded those Hellions before they got into the main, because even though he got into the wall, the Hellions got back into the main. That was the big problem. They were able to kill so much. Then he traded SCVs for Banelings, but he has so many workers ahead that it was okay.
Yep, some people might think like, Life still killed 17 workers. This is sort of even. I can guarantee you against a triple orbital opening it is not even. It's completely okay for INnoVation right now to be behind 11 workers. Because Life is going to have to start producing units soon. Army supply shows us 13 against 21. Right now that's not the biggest problem in the world yet, even though it's a little bit of a problem, because these Hellions do represent a serious threat. But above all, the Stim Marines and the Medivacs for the first real push. INnoVation's economy or production is going to explode, and Life is going to have a really hard time keeping up.
And the Spire goes down. As those Lynx, they dodge the Hellions, they're going to try to get in there maybe for a run by. Life is the guy who always is active. I feel like INnoVation kind of baited that. He has his wall ready, comes back with the Hellions now. He's going to fry some of these Zerglings. And in the meantime, double Evolution Chamber and the Spire. You think he goes into a standard game after being so far behind economically?
I don't think there's much else he can do. Like, what are you gonna do against 6, 7, 8 Hellions? The only thing he could have maybe hoped for is like a Roach Bane all in, but he just didn't have the economy for that. He doesn't have much of a choice, man.
Yeah.
He's fighting an uphill battle, and INnoVation right now is just enjoying life. He knows if he doesn't mess up, this should be a really good game for him. And wow, he might actually sweep Life. This is the last thing I expected. It would be a big upset for me.
Zergling's not going to be able to do anything here as INnoVation is on point with everything. I hear a scan.
Yep.
Oh, he doesn't spot the Spire, nor the Evolution Chambers, so this might tell him a different story than what's actually happening here. But we'll see. INnoVation is still in a very good spot, obviously, but knowing here would have been nice.
Yeah. No, definitely right. You rarely see things. But at the end of the day...
Oh, okay, yeah, turrets actually. He knows there's the possibility for Mutas to be there. He knows that there is Lair. You don't really get Lair if you're going to do a Roach Baneling bust, unless you want to do a late one or something like that, which is already kind of safe about. So he's anticipating there's Mutas in his right. Hello, drones.
Yeah.
Not this time.
Drones are like, hello, Hellions. Have a pleasant day.
I'm pretty sure if they could talk, that's not what they would say.
Oh, that's exactly what they would say.
No.
They'd be like, not today. No barbecue for us. Either way, Johan, I'm a little bit afraid because this is the moment, this is that phase in the game where INnoVation's production is going to be absolutely ridiculous. Life is going to have to buy time one way or the other. He's sacrificing a few links.
Oh, he's going to get a cancel on that combat shield.
Was that a combat shield?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's pretty huge.
And actually, INnoVation goes for the
something.
attack here. He already has Steam Pack, so he's got a bunch of medivacks as well. This is looking quite dangerous. Life might need to come back here. He chooses to try and kill as many SCVs as he can instead.
He's gonna lose a couple of Overlords as well. I mean, he's doing some okay economic damage, but there's still 3 orbitals. Maybe he can get a surround up on the Hellions. Nope, not yet. This hatchery is bound to
Wow,
fall.
INnoVation's playing this so well. He left his Bioforce in the 3rd base, and those Hellions were baiting those Zerglings. They're gonna start frying them before the fight even begins. The Mutas come back, and well, those Hellions, they're gonna say, hello drones, we're back.
49 against 75 army supply. Widow mines are on the way as well. I mean, Life did some economic damage, still trying to counterattack here, but he just has so little to work with. He's gonna morph a few Banelings outside of this 3rd base. If Life somehow stabilizes, it would be an absolute miracle. Here we go, Banelings getting okay connections. Widow mine shooting at Mutalisk. Look at all these
Huge
Marines.
detonation, actually. A lot of these Mutalisks are injured, which I'm sure it's gonna take at least 20 seconds for them to regenerate. New units need to be made, but now Life only on 2 hatcheries. Those drones trying to go back with some minerals, but they're gonna be caught. And there might be too much here.
Yep, there are no Banelings anymore left for Life, and even though he has killed a lot of SCVs on the other side of the map, there are so many Marines and he just doesn't have an answer to it. Even without combat shield, these Marines seem to be a little too much to deal with. And Ace's INnoVation is going to take a 3-0 victory over Life. Wow.
Very, very impressive display of skill here by INnoVation. Life kind of hopeless in that last game versus INnoVation. It really felt like he was not confident to play a standard game anymore, so he tried either that or he thought the best choice was to punish the build orders of his opponents, which to be honest was what he tried in the second game, but just didn't work.